In this video, I'm going to be giving you my 6-month review on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So, let's go. You know, I've been creating videos on YouTube since 2009. And when I got my first iPhone, all I really cared about was doing the accessories. So naturally, I gravitated doing videos of the phone when I first got them because, well, views. However, I never followed up with a review because, well, they're hard to do and I was too lazy to do it. So this is my first ever review of an iPhone. As a tech enthusiast and YouTuber, I always wanted to try out the latest and greatest phones. Many people who watch the videos think, man, why are you getting the newest phone? Last year's was just fine, and blah, blah, blah. In reality, you may be more than happy with your 1, 2, 3-year-old phone. But there are people out there who aren't, and others who have way older phones. So I feel it's my responsibility as an enthusiast and a YouTuber to bring you as much as I can. And of course, the same goes for other consumer-related tech as well. So when the iPhone 12 Pro Max was released, I was using the 11 Pro Max. Duh. And besides the battery life slowly getting worse, there wasn't really much else wrong with the phone. However, aesthetically, the iPhone 12 line redesign, which brought back that more squared-off model, really appealed to me. Originally introduced back on the iPhone 4, this is probably one of my favorite design cues. So this is the iPhone 12 Pro Max in all its glory. I thought the 11 Pro Max was a big phone, but the 12 Pro Max is actually quite a bit bigger. What I was really looking forward to was the improvements made to the camera itself. The previous generation iPhones had some really killer cameras. Then this year was no different. However, the improvements over the previous year to most people weren't really that noticeable. Sure, I could see minor changes and I felt it did look better, but in the end, I'd be more than happy with the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Heck, if I still had the XS Max, I'd probably be more than content with that as well. Now here's where it gets kinda weird. The battery on the 11 Pro Max is 3969 and has an 18-watt fast charging capability. The 12 Pro Max actually has a smaller battery coming in at 3687. When I first read this, I was wondering what Apple did that allowed them to actually have a smaller battery and still claim the same amount of battery life. Of course, the new chip in the phone would help this. With some optimization, it probably would end up taking care of the rest. Now, let me say, I was very impressed with the results that I got using this phone. Now, yes, I am a power user, and I can kill my phones by early afternoon if I'm constantly using it. Now, that's not to say that the phones have a bad battery. Most people aren't going to be on their phones constantly from 5:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Now, this is a type of usage that will shorten battery life a lot faster than most people. Now, with normal use, we're talking about 8 to 10 hours of actual on-screen usage, depending on what you're using the phone for, of course. Now, with this logic, a normal person, say, checks their messages, takes a couple calls, watches a couple videos, etc. Every hour for about 30 minutes, the phone's gonna last about 16 hours. I mean, if you can kill your phone in my type of usage, like me, then you're gonna need to require that fast charge, again, which goes from 0 to 50% in about 30 minutes. I really can't complain about that. Could the battery charge faster? Yeah. Why isn't it? Trust me, I can make a whole video about battery technology. So if you wanna see that, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that video. In short, battery technology is way behind. It's getting better, but
you suck, you jackass.
When it comes to the reliability of this phone, I can honestly say that I've been pretty happy with the performance. Now, some of this is the stability of the OS, which speaks strengths of Apple's actual process. Yeah, I've had a few hiccups with an app freezing, but it might not actually be the phone's issue. It could be the app, it could be the OS, or your cellular network.
5G, 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 5G.
But I've rarely had the phone stop working and need to reboot. Now, I've had it happen way more on phones that I use way less often. I haven't had to take my phone back to Apple for any service that would lead to a replacement. In fact, the 11 Pro Max was pretty much the same result. I didn't even break the phone screen in the last 2 generations either. Now let me be clear, I always have a case and a screen protector at all times, but there's plenty of drops and they've held up pretty good. Now, when it comes to the actual hardware, the phone, like the buttons haven't stuck or there's no delay issues, people can hear me during phone calls. The speakers are okay. I've heard other phones that have better speakers, but this isn't something that's super important to me, but it might be for you, so I figured I'd mention it. Of course, many people say the phone is way too big, and for many people, I would tend to agree, but I like larger phones, so I'll deal with the extra bulk. Also, the squared off design of this phone does make it feel even that much larger. The rounded edges of previous generation really did help lessen that extra large feel. Now, if it's not your style, then go ahead and check out the 12 or 12 Pro. Heck, I know a whole lot of people that love the iPhone 12 mini, but depending on what you use your phone for, the larger screen might be something that you also like better. Now for a touchy topic. I think wars have been started over this. If this is your first Apple product, then be prepared to keep spending more money even before you walk out of the store or click buy online. This phone does not come with a charger anymore. Oh, and the cord that it comes with it isn't gonna work with a regular USB plug, it's USB-C. So there's that too. Yes, Apple took out the wall wart to save space, thus save the environment. My buddy actually made a good joke that, yeah, you can fit more on the pallet and ship less pallets of phones, but what you don't see is the extra pallets of plugs that they need to stock because people still need to buy them. So are they really saving the environment? Many people don't like being lied right in front of their eyes, and I am one that would certainly call out anyone's BS. So I call BS on this one as well. Apple, stop being so cheap, and other companies as well. I'm looking at you too. Keep the damn accessories that you need to charge the freaking phone. Now, I know this is cliche to say about Apple, but the phone just works. If I need to quickly open the camera, it doesn't fail me. When I want to open most apps, if the network is decent, I will do that, and I know that I will be able to get to it. Now, most of you know that it has become the norm for companies like Apple to release phones every year with upgrades. I wonder what the iPhone 13 is going to bring to appeal to people this year. The whole point of technology is that it does what you need and stays out of your way. I feel like the iPhone 12 lineup has accomplished this year and might be one of my favorite phones. Trust me, if it wasn't, I would have done a video way sooner to complain about it. Just take a look at my thoughts on why the 12 mini failed. Wait, was that one a review? Nah, what do you think? Go ahead and check out that video right here. Oh, and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. You guys take it easy and have a great day.